we've been able to harvest oocytes from one female because the older female is no longer viable and has been retired from the project. The oocytes collected from time to time have been, flown to Italy for the purposes of maturing them. And once they mature, then you fuse with sperm from one of the males, Sudan, and others. A few others that we were able to collect sperm before they died. And at this stage, we've been able to produce up to 29 embryos that are now cryopreserved or, preserved in liquid nitrogen for utilization. And because we cannot implant these embryos on the southern white rhino females for reasons that have been outlined in the past, one being the fact that the younger female from whom we collect the oocytes cannot carry pregnancy because it's got some condition in the uterus that does not allow her to be able to implant any pregnancy. And the other female is old and has conditions, skeletal issues on her hind legs, and therefore cannot carry also pregnancy to full term. Therefore, we are left with only one option, which is to select the next suited candidate, who is the southern white rhino, which is a close relative of the northern white rhino, to serve as a carrier for these embryos. And so we are currently perfecting the procedure for first determining when is the most suitable time of implantation. Implantation should always take place 6 days after the first or the onset of estrous cycle in any female you want to use as a surrogate. And so using a teasable, which is a male that is not fertile, to detect heat is the most viable means of telling when really to time your implantation. So upon first mating or mounting, then you count 6 days, and then you have to take the very frozen eggs that are currently in Europe back to the country, and then you implant this into the surrogate southern white rhino female. So the idea, as it has been with this project from the onset, because it's never been done elsewhere, every step has been perfected along the way, because it is novel. It's not been tried or tested elsewhere, and so we are at a